He hears this, but we don't. How crazy is that? Very poggies.
Okay. We are on, boys. We on. We are on. We need to get some boring music in here. I'm gonna Google royalty-free music. I'm literally tired of the royalty-free music playlist. Best non-copyrighted music 2019. Copyright music programming. No copyright music playlists. Royalty-free music. Beats playlists. Royalty-free music. Hotel, chill, island beats, modern lounge, chill, trip hop, chill piano beats, guitar. Let's try guitar. Try that. I like guitars. Start listening with a free Spotify account. No, actually, I am literally like, dude, copy the link. I'm looking for this. Maybe that's good. It's some good stuff here. Welcome, everyone. Good morning. First, Light Purple. Just sign your favorite song yourself. Dude, Cakez, yoink to my game. I also work on Vampire Survivors kind of game. Really, you are? My brother was talking about that yesterday with me, and I was like, hey, that's actually a cool idea. Let's make some sort of Vampire Survivors clone. You know. And I was like, yeah, that is more fun than making a tower defense game. So yeah, we are going to rename this project to a Vampire Survivors clone project. I didn't know you can just paste the link like that, lol. Paste link. Oh, you mean, oh, I see. I didn't know that either. I was trying it out and I guess it worked. I would have been sad if it didn't work. Okay, I literally need to set it up so this is no longer called Simple Tower Defense, but it's called Vampire Survivors Clone. And that doesn't work if this is still open. And I suppose there's more stuff open. Decap. I have a problem with the bot. My friend. Python? That's the other one. Why is Simple Tower Defense game still... Oh, it's open in... here. Try again. So we're gonna call it Vampire Survivors Clone. Open that in code again. It's easy to design and fun. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. You don't have to make anything special. I would like to just give it a try and see how we go, how far we can go. Okay, and I also need to change the 4Coda project file real quick to make it rename it to Vampire Survivors Clone. Save. There we go. Now whenever we open that... Oh, it's still called Simple TD in 4Coda, huh? Over here. Well, the first song was good. So I think the rest of the songs will be good too. It's called Project List 4Coda. Over here, we need to change that from Simple TD to Vampire Survivors Survivors clone, and we open the Vampire Survivors clone over here. Let's try that again. Bam. There we go. Okay, yesterday we had a GL renderer, and we are able to, and we also added in a game where enemies move between waypoints, but we don't need those anymore. I suppose it's easy to design that kind of game, but maybe there is something tricky to get right in order to make it fun, because there are also many games like that which are not successful. Yeah, I think so too, yeah. We'll see what makes the game fun when we program it. And I think one of the biggest things will be collision. We need to have good collision. And especially the fact that skills can push enemies away and stuff like that. And so if an enemy is pushed away, he will also push the other enemies away, right? So that is probably one of the most difficult problems to fix. So we'll have to think about that as we go along. Okay. Let's see here. Where do we start? I guess we should make it so that we have a player in the middle. And for that, I guess we draw one real quick. Let's make a quick player. What size should the player be? What is Vampire Survivors? Just Google it. It's a big game. It is a game where you are in the middle and there's enemies coming to you, and you need to skill different skills to survive. And these skills activate automatically. The only thing that you can control is your position. Do I implement the input? Oh, you want to implement the input? Sure, why not? I also have... Do you want me to put in the input table real quick? I literally have set up an input table like this. It's a copy from Forcoder. Over here, I have like a keycode lookup table where I have put in all of these VK keycodes to actual keys from the input system. Like we have these keys in the repository, and I have a lookup table that I fill, and I could just copy this over. Because then you don't have to do that, and we have like generic keycodes in the game. We don't need to use VK keycodes. What do you think? Sure. Okay, let me do that real quick then. We're gonna copy, for anyone that doesn't know what this does, this keycode lookup table is basically we get a key code from Windows, and we have an entire array of key codes, and then we use that key code from Windows. We know that the key code is between 0 and 255, and then we access that table at the index of that key code from Windows, and we assign a key code ourselves so that we can get the generic key code from our engine, and then we can use that key code to index, to go into an array of keys and say this key right here is pressed or is down or is up or made a half transition. Right, so that's what this key code table is for. And so then in the game, we can talk about generic keys like key 1, key 2, key A, key B, and not have to worry about Windows key codes. And usually that's like the first thing I do in the main function. Like I set up the key code lookup table. And obviously we also have to generate that over here as a global variable inside the Win32 platform.
Attention. Building.
Okay, that should just fill the table, and let's see, what does the inputs.h look like? Yeah, I mean, we have keys, but I think you can design the keys yourself if you want. We just need to know if a key is pressed or not, or if a key is down. But I think you can do this yourself if you want. Like, I don't want to set out...
Attention.
I don't want to set it out so that I tell you what to do. But for me, a key is this. Half transition count into bool. But yeah. Anyways, you can probably find that out yourself. So TCAP, looks like TCAP wants to add some stuff too. And so he's gonna do the input system so that we can press WASD. WASD movement in the game, right? Okay, let me push that then. Edit key code lookup table. Good push. Oh, this is gonna be annoying to merge, I'm pretty sure. Okay, it should be updated now. All right, so and we are going to focus on hot texture reloading. That's what we need to do. So in order to reload textures, we need to keep a timestamp. We need to check when the file was last edited that we loaded in, and then if that texture timestamp changed, we load in the file again and he's back, my man. Pikachu. Morning. Yeah, so we load in the file again if the timestamp changes. For that, we need a platform function, which is called... No, I'm actually in the wrong one. We need a platform, which is... I think it gives us a long platform. Last edit timestamp of a file. What type of textures are you loading? Char pointer path. File path. Currently I'm loading PNG files and I'm using STB image to load them. But for this I don't need STB image. I just need Windows functions to get the timestamp of the file. Which is good. I didn't want to have to deal with more library bullshit like yesterday. Even though STBI is probably very, very good, I don't like the fact that I have to implement... I can't just give him a generic amount of memory and tell him how big it is, and then he basically uses that memory. But I guess I'm just difficult in that way because I have been staying away from libraries. But yeah, we are loading PNG files. We will be loading this file, and so I need to think about how to... where to put that function. Because I literally do not expose the path of this texture ID to the renderer. So I don't know the path. So I can get the timestamp of a file path, but I don't know the file path when talking to this interface. And so the only thing I could do is add in a function here that says long get last edit timestamp from a texture ID. Right, and then we could maybe make sections. 2 spaces. Oh yeah, is your tab size 2? I'm trying to make VS Code the same as your for Coda, otherwise there will be a million changes. Yeah, it is 2 spaces. Yeah. Tab size is 2 spaces, yeah. That's nice. We could make it so that we have this. You can load DDS by writing your own DDS loader directly into Vidamin. Yeah, but you Crystal Dev, I have to export to DDS. I wonder if I can actually export to DDS. Let's create a new one here. Then file export. I wonder if DDS works. I don't think so. I think it will export it. Unknown file format, DDS, yeah. You should check out the mobile game Magic Survival. I think that may be good inspiration for gameplay. You mean because of Vampire Survivors? Magic Survival? It's like a Vampire Survivors clone for mobile. Why not use Vocoder virtual voice maps? Then it doesn't matter. Because he's not using Vocoder, my captain. He is using Visual Studio Code. I'm using Vocoder and I use the white space, yeah. Texture interface. Textures interface. So we need to get the last edit. What did I just do? Last edit timestamp of that. And post that in here. And then we can just call the platform get last edit timestamp or last edit timestamp from the, I think it's called texture paths. On texture ID. And we return that. So that's just the wrapper.
Attention. Building completed.
Ignored, I'm guessing I'm committing to main. Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Ignored Sage. Cool. Dice of cringe. It's a surprisingly fun mobile game. Feel like I already asked this, but you are using Vim key bindings. Do you use Vim key bindings? Yeah, I do. Jaden. VS is a clone of Magic Survival. Vampire Survivors is a clone of Magic Survival. Really? It's real super cool, is it? YouTube stream? Nice. Oh, this passive-aggressive person again. Oh, God. YouTube stream, nice. YouTube stream, nice. Yes, it is? Oh, damn. Interesting. Cool. Vampire Survivors blew up like insanely well. Why did it blow up so much? I guess it's just better than Magic... than Magic Survival, huh? I guess it's just more well known because it is got picked up by... Oh, man. Oh, man. Funky. Subscribed. Someone. That's it. Funky subscribed to my Twitch. I got a subscriber on Twitch while I'm streaming on YouTube. Thank you so much, my man. Nice, super cool with supporting my passive-aggressive Kappa. Hey, you see that? Huh? The Kappa I added. Unlisted emote. Okay, guys, come on. We need to do something. We need to get some coding done today. So, platform last edit timestamp. You're making a game? Yes, I'm making a game, Stella. I'm trying to make a Vampire Survivors clone. Last edit timestamp. I'm just gonna copy all of that. So what do we need? We get a long time. Then we create a file. We check if it's a valid file handle. Then we get the file time. We use a large integer. Use the high and low of the time. The high and low bits. And then we get the time and assign that the quad part of the time, TMP, and assign that to time. And then we obviously close the handle too. Is this for a safe system? This is for updating textures and seeing the results while the game is running. For example, currently I have this. Not very much. I have this guy running. And so I use... I'm using this texture over here. And if I decide to make this instead of red, I don't know, let's say make this blue. And then save and export. Why is it exporting to desktop? Doesn't exist. Well, let me get to the game real quick. Where's Vampires? Must be under, yeah, there we go. Vampire Survivors, Assets, Textures, Texture Atlas PNG, yeah. So if we replace that, I wanted to make it so that this update is reflected while this is running, and that's possible. For that, I just need the timestamp of the file. If the timestamp changes between runs, then I can update the file. TTS work, cringe. Oh, TTS doesn't work? I think I should work. I guess I forgot to start it. You can change theme in Vocoder. I would use it if I could use a theme as VS Code or Visual Studio. Yeah, you can, but I like it. Doesn't Windows API have file watcher thing you can use? That's not Windows API, I think. That is... Yeah, I think so too, but I think you have to do too much. I'd rather just check... It's like in the debug build, all you have to do is check the file time every frame, and it doesn't cost you any performance, like almost nothing. I tried it out in my main game and it works flawlessly. Doesn't really cause any issues. The only thing that it causes is sometimes it treats the file as not being new, and then it thinks, oh, the file is new. Like sometimes this returns 0 because you query it too fast. Then this returns 0 because it couldn't open the file. Okay, let's see. Let's create a function here. Internal function in GL render, I think, or before, on top of GL render, internal void hot reload textures. And I think all it does is, I think for every texture ID, I think we start creating a new struct here, struct texture. It uses a UN32T ID, and it has a long last edit timestamp. And then instead of this texture ID, we just use a texture atlas or 1, because that's literally the first texture atlas we use. One weird thing about Windows, sometimes when I save a file and I'm done coding, I check the timestamp on the file and the Explorer doesn't update the last timestamp uploaded, so it will always be behind. So far I've not had issues like that though. Okay, so we need to bind to texture atlas or 1 ID, and then we use the texture atlas ID here too.
Building completed.
Texture atlas is not a member of.
Attention.
Very nice. So
Completed.
now we bind that texture, and I guess the get asset. where we get the asset here. I also want to set the GL context.texture atlas 01 dot last edit timestamp to get last edit timestamp texture atlas 01 atlas 01. So now we should be able to get the timestamp. I guess I'll debug this if this works. Maybe we need to do a Cakez assertion here. Okay, does the bot work, guys?
Building completed.
Test.
Okay, it does. Good. Let's run real quick and see if it gives us the correct timestamp. Yeah, okay, so it gives me a last edit timestamp. Very nice. So, and the game should just run. Now it's blue. So, and the idea would be, not sure how that works, hot reload textures. I think we have to unbind the texture first. How do we unbind a texture? We probably call this unbind texture 0, no? We put in 0, so we unbind the texture only if we actually.
Cakez.
Yeah.
Are you a counting money person or a weighing money person?
Even though I saved the file on the 11th, it says the last time is 11th. On the 14th, the last time, I think I made a game similar to Vampire Survivors, but it was a side scroller, more like an arcade game. If you use a similar lighting to Cakez Tower Defense, it will make the game much more immersive. We could try that. That's a good idea, Jaden. Yeah, we can try that. Last edit time stamp is get last edit timestamp of the texture atlas. And this will be done in loops later on. We just have one loop. We just have one texture atlas so far. And so we don't need to put this in loops. So we get the last edit timestamp. And then if the last edit timestamp is greater than the GL context dot texture atlas 01 dot last edit timestamp. If it's greater, then we need to unbind the texture and literally load the texture in again, I think. Literally I have to repeat this code. Not 100% sure, but we'll try. So we load and generate the texture. We get the asset. Oh, am I not deleting data? Oh no, we don't need to delete the data. We do that in get asset. Then we generate mip map. I don't think I need to generate the mip maps, to be honest. And then we set the texture data. Wait. Wait, do I have to unbind the texture? can't I just, I have to unbind, right? Hey, buenos dias. Hey, Christopher. Hello there. I'm just not unbinding. Let's see what happens. I literally won't unbind.
Building completed.
Oops. So, and in our GL render, we literally call hot reload textures at the very beginning. If we are in debug mode. So currently all the time.
Building completed.
Let's see how that looks. It doesn't do anything. Okay. So currently it doesn't do anything, right? Does not change the game at all. But if I were to go ahead and now, I guess I'm gonna put a point here. If I now go ahead and undo the change and then export the texture again, it will go in here and see that it got changed. And I wonder if I can just copy the data to the image. No way. What? I don't even have to unbind? I can literally always copy data to the image and OpenGL does that for me? What? Look at that. I literally have it set up so that this updates all the time. Look. I guess that was easy, lol. Okay, that couldn't have been easier. Holy shit, that's so much easier than in Vulkan. Wow. Okay, so now we have iteration. We can iterate very fast. And so the first thing I want to do is create a character. I want to create one character. You actually need to bind texture. What needs to be up? There needs to be uploaded data. You actually need to bind it in order to upload data to it. I see. I would use booleans for movement, so you can move diagonally. Then make sure to normalize diagonal movement so it isn't faster. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure that I wonder if TCAP will do the movement thing. Wait, TCAP, you're not done yet, right? I think TCAP will do that movement part. We'll see how that goes. But we'll inspect it for sure. Close. Yeah. Okay, let's design a hero. Okay, what type of hero do we want to make? How big should the hero be? That's what I wanted to look at. I wanted to look at Vampire Survivors. And how big the hero is depending on the size of the screen. I think 32 by 32 is nice. Or 64 by 64, what do you think? We should try 32 by 32. And I think it may be 48 by 48. Maybe it's 48 by 48. What does 48 by 48 look like? Let's just try designing something. I don't know. What type of theme should we have? Should we go for skeletons and stuff? I want to make like a small sketch. Just gonna sketch something. I'm gonna make a human type form. Never done humans, so it's gonna be probably going to be bad. That's probably terrible. Make that a bit smaller. I push to master Giga Chat. Oh man. How about YouTube doesn't have emotes, Edge. Hopefully no merge conflict. What about this? Let's say we have a fighter first. And he has strong arms. Probably you want to pull as early as possible. Well, let me see. We added texture out reloading. Merged by the recursive strategy. Seems to have worked. Git push. Oh man. Okay, let's see what he did, huh? Let's inspect what he did. Input. Is key up? Is key down? Key pressed? Key released. Yeah, actually those things, we needed those, yeah. We have like key up, key down, key pressed, key released. That's very good. Just merge pull request on GitHub. And I think there's nothing done with towers. Cool. Thank you, TCAP. So we literally have input now. In here. Okay, let's finish designing this guy. Let's not make him too detailed because that would make it, we don't need to make it too detailed, but I think that's fine. And we'll just have a static strike. We'll just have a static sprite in the beginning. So let's choose a nice color we like. Let's start by designing him in like a color where that humans use. What is a human color? Is that a human color? I have an idea. For merging, use GitHub. Cakes, is that you? Yeah, that's me, my man. Stucken. Good morning. How's it going? Create an outline here real quick so we do not accidentally overwrite some of these things. I want to make sure that this is actually the arm that we are talking about here. Shouldn't take that long. Okay, now we can continue with this. So now that's the upper body. Then we have the chest area here. Then we go down towards the legs. I think we actually have to make it torso a bit bigger and maybe remove some of those here. Because this is the arm we're talking about. And then over here, boom, maybe have that. Right, and then maybe put that in one more. I'm good, sheesh, thanks. I meant what you were drawing. I'm good, sheesh.
Capist account Kappa.
I'm good, sheesh. Oh, why do you ask how I am? Bitch. I'm good. Bruh. I'm drawing a muscle man. That's what I'm drawing. Because I literally have no idea what I should be drawing. Like, I could literally draw an anime girl right now, but I guess I decided to draw a muscle man, huh? Am I a dumbass? Could we make like $1 million out of this game because we could be drawing anime girls? Joke's on me, huh?
That's a man? A wild fantasy you have there.
Shh. You will see. Fucking hell. Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be perfect, okay? I don't wanna be spending too much time on this pixel art stuff. And always...
That must be the salt you put in your cacao.
All right. We have something here. I'm literally terrible at this, but okay, it's fine. So now we have a generic naked. No, we're gonna clothe him now. And the first thing I wanna add is a nice cloak. Okay, and the way this is gonna work is he's gonna
His
have...
left arm looks like a laser.
Gonna have this. And then he has like this
Gun.
awesome looking cloak here. Maybe I should be using Pixel Perfect for that. Okay. Look at this. That is going to be his cloak. Because it's Superman, guys. Superman. Right? And on top of that, he is a hooded person. So That's why I told you to wait. That's literally how I want to draw him. Doesn't that look cool? Huh? Oh, he was looking like shit just a couple of seconds ago. Now look at him. Huh? Look at this Superman. Huh? Look at this guy. That's our first hero. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Make his left arm a blaster. Are we using one anti-destruct? Anti-destruct for everything?
He looks still shit underscore fart.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. I think we can use a player and enemies. I think that's all we need. One player and the rest are enemies. I don't think we need anything else. The cloak is flipping in the wind? Not yet. Like, there will be nothing flipping in the wind in the beginning. I think that was bad. That should be fine. Okay. Is people using Twitch chat to TTS? Yeah. Yeah, that's how it is. Okay, we need a color for the trousers. On a new layer. I think what I want is some big trousers.
New sprite is poggers.
Yeah, right? Looking good. I'm not gonna
Just
add in.
kidding, it's.
Oh, you fucking asshole. Shut up. It's not. And you know it. You know it's good. You know it's good. You're just jelly. That's all. That's all you guys are. You're jelly. I can feel it. You're literally jelly. Don't know why, but you are. Okay, it's time to apply some of my newfound knowledge about shading. We are gonna shade this bitch. Like we are looking at it from the front. So, gonna shade a little bit here and a little bit there. Not too much. I'm actually quite feeling the music today. Not trash.
Is that my pal Groot? He looks so bro. Call the doctor.
Yeah, look at this guy, huh? He's definitely looking fresh. Huh? Okay, let's start with that too. We go towards blue. We are already in blue. I guess we create some nice shading for this one right here. So for example, there's gonna be shading here. It's gonna be shaded. Why is he looking like a camel man? Yeah, put glasses, otherwise people will know he's Superman. God, I've gotten so much better at pixel art. I love it. I really am getting better at this stuff. So awesome. I think that fucked it up though. Okay, man. Yeah, about this, I don't know yet how we are going to do this. I probably want to make it so that it's very dark.
The cake is dope, though.
Probably a very dark one. We probably won't even see his eyes. Or
I
maybe.
mean the cape.
I used to get cake on my birthday.
I think that's good. He needs a mask. What, you think I should just put glasses on like that? For now, it's gonna be like looking like that. It's fine. We don't want to spend too much time on this, guys. We have a game to make. We don't want to make the best pixel art ever. Okay. Oops. God damn it. Tick muscles. Just wait. Well, I suppose I have an idea.
In my days, we would pay for this kind of beautiful masterpiece of a poop emoji man.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro. That's just toxic. It is just toxic. You're being toxic. Bitch. Oops. Okay, time to focus on the arms.
Joke aside, the cape and hoodie is dope.
Yeah, the arms are not good yet, I know. We'll work on those now. And for that, I think I want to create a nicely reddish outline that gives this guy like some awesome juicy muscles. And I suppose we can definitely also create some nice anime girls, I guess, if you guys want that. But for now, let's focus on making a nice looking character. Yeah, let's focus on making a nice looking character that is a male character. Okay, we're gonna make a nice looking dude. Okay, we start off with like a glorious chest. Here we give him more glorious chest. Here I suppose. Right, then we give him a nice outline. Maybe the chest needs to be bigger though. Over here. Just use Weep as a placeholder. Yeah. Can type. It would be dash software. Imagine Aspirate crashing right now. Okay, fine. Save. Cancel. I actually want to press save. So where do we save that? We save that in assets, a sprite. That would be... what do we call this guy? Karate Man? I suppose? Karate Man. So we have Karate Man. Talk Cake Man. Too late. Already decided. All right. Now, obviously, I don't like this one right there, but he's starting to look real buffed, right? He's starting to look real nicely buffed. This is a bit weird. So let's get rid of that part right here and then start filling in. Shit. Shit. I guess we'll have to fill in those first and then press G. No, still not. Well, suppose I have to fill this in by hand. Fringe. We can definitely add in some highlights too. We are about to add in. Like first we start with shading and then we add in highlights. I shoot lasers. 2 brown for Karate Man. 2 brown. Visibility. Fine, this is gonna be the first hero. Literally. I don't like this fucking hand here. It looks terrible. We need to fix that. This looks better. Might still be a bit too... Looking good enough. Okay, looks like we accidentally closed that part and this part right here. Accidentally deleted these parts. Okay, I think this is good enough for now. You only need 1 arm anyways. Another idea is we are making Vampire give... if we are making Vampire game, give him a chained whip. I mean, it doesn't have an item. That's true. We could add that later. I literally think that the clothes or the trousers here are off. He missed leg there. Yeah, his legs are scrawny.
Cakez that hero after drawing.
Toxic. Toxic. That's just toxic. You're just toxic. Toxic environment we live in here. Just a toxic environment. Edge. Real toxic.
Toxic?
NANI?
Yeah. What a toxic environment, bruh. Okay, that looks better, guys. Tell me that looks better. It's fine. We are not making a pixel art session here. We are making just a sketch for the first enemy, for the first hero. These fucking softwares! Oh, we also need to add in highlights. Okay, bro. It's fine. Okay, bro. So we need to add in like a tiny amount of highlights. Not too much. You know, we want to make his breasts nice and shiny, right? We want to give him some nice shiny breasts. How do we do that? Huh? They need to be shiny as fuck. Right? We want him to be shiny. Look at them. Look at his flexing muscles. Shiny.
4K Ultra HD hero.
His shoulders, shiny as fuck. Right, this one? Bruh. Look at this. Shiny. Noise. Maybe here too? Oh yeah. Look at them flexing muscles. Shiny on the top. Oh yeah, boy. Hell yeah, let's go, man. Add some more shininess here. His fist, ready to smash. This fist, ready to smash. Some shininess here. Oh yeah, boy. Goldman. Hell yeah. Look at him. And the only thing I don't like is that part right here. Let's fix that. Guess we'll just do the... Damn, bro. And maybe like add in some...
I was having a normal day traveling around in my job as the local hero, when a tiny cross-like bee zooms around me.
Damn, bro, look at this
Only
guy.
Cakez can flex muscles.
Look at him. Just literally look at him. Okay, now we need to add highlights here too. Right. And I added like a little bit of a highlight here to the top. Maybe some highlight here around the edges of that tape. Now give him nice, and then over here some nice highlights as well. Hell yeah, love it. Love them highlights. Making the cape look much better.
My 13-year-old son draws better.
Ah, shut the fuck up, bitch. And then we add in some highlights here, bruh, because that's what we like. Hell yeah, look at this. Literally Street Fighter quality right here. Boom. Done. Hey, look at this, guys. Twitch. Where's the Goldman? Where's the sound
It's
coming
shit,
from?
man.
To explain to you. I have a bot on Twitch. that reads the chat on Twitch. And I have not been able to set it up so that it also does sounds on YouTube or reads the chat on YouTube. And so for now, there's people in the chat on Twitch where they can post TTS using chat messages. Like, for example, TTS hello.
Blah,
Right.
blah, 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 blah.
It's shit, man. Oh, shut the fuck up. And that's where these sounds come from. So what I want to do in the future is make it so that on the YouTube chat, you gain points, just like these channel points right here, by being in the chat. And I'm trying to explain, bitch, okay? I will skip any TTS. To be fair, it looks like he had his hands chopped off. Yeah, so literally it's kind of
You
sad.
can't interrupt me, bitch.
It is sad that it works like that currently, but I will change that in the future. So that's where these sounds come from. Because YouTube doesn't, it's not that easy to connect to YouTube chat. It's a little bit more setup needed. And I haven't had the time to set that up and test it out. I literally would have to make a stream on another account and just play around. I don't want to be using this stream. How many points you got on Twitch? I have endless points on Twitch. And right now you don't need any points on Twitch to use that. Looks like he's moist. Guys, you're just being jelly, okay? So, Karate Man, done. File open recent, Karate Man. Copy. Put that into our sprite atlas. We have our first hero. It's not going to be the best hero. We can make it better in the future, but that's going to be the first one. Boom. Now we have it in the game. And the only thing we need to do is go into assets. Oh, we should reload. Reload all changed files. And then we go into assets. And we add in a Karate Man. Right. Hero. Karate Man. Then we add that into the assets.cpp. Hey, the music is not bad, right, guys? For being free music. Has been good so far, right? I've had a good time with this music. I would even play this on Twitch. Right? Okay, so what I want to do today... Nope. Please. The Atlas offset is 96. And then 48 by 48. And the subside is also 48 by 48. Hopefully this game doesn't suffer from the graphical bug I kept seeing. Which one? Is the code reloadable? Is code hot reloadable? Maybe use DLLs. Pull. I want clown musics. I should pull again. What is that? Okay, I need to pull again. What did you do this time?
Cakez is doing Vampire Survivors in Z. Cakez is doing Vampire Survivors in Z. Cakez is doing Vampire Survivors in Z. Oh, oh, oh.
The system we have is not the best. It is how it is. Good push. Good pull. What did you do? It is how it is. It works. Run it.
Push everything you have.
I'm gonna get some water. I can open the shader for you. Works for me. This is when you work together with someone. This is when what happens when you work together with someone. .vert. And over here we have the .frag. It's complaining and conversion from int to bool somewhere. So yeah, this is what happens when you work with someone. Be right back. I'd love to see how you compile debug working in this code. Hiccup, you're not good teammate, are you? Only pros use multiple code editors at once. Well, I'd love to see how you compile plus debug working in VS Code. Compile plus debug in VS Code? How I set that up, or you mean? Simple. Enter password every time, garbage. I can show you. The only thing you have to change, I guess we can do that here. You use this build.batch file. Okay. And over here, you just call. Where's my Visual Studio code for Cakez framework? Oh, this is also so cool. Such a cool thing over here. So we go into build.batch and we literally have to copy the VCVAS file 2022. So literally you call this program in here. You don't have to set password every time if you authenticate and save it somewhere. I forgot how. Try again. Oh, wait. So you put this in here if you want to compile, and then in Visual Studio Code, you go into the VS Code and then you go into tasks.json and you say, well, if I build, I want to call the build.batch file. And then you set it up through a hotkey. For me, it's Control-Shift-B to build or to use the task. And then it will literally just call this batch file right here. And you need the environment. And then over here, it just does the prompt, compiles,
Attention.
and then it's done.
Completed.
Right, it's done. And then I press F5. And then I get TCAP's errors. Because he literally changed something in the vertex shader. Implicit cast, int to bool. So we have to fix those errors. 78. Oh, he has the texture flip. So this is supposed to be a bool here. And that is also
Don't fix
supposed to be
anything,
a
pull
bool.
you fucker.
Okay, okay, don't fix anything, pull your fucker. Okay, thank you so much for being so nice. Right, thank you so much for being so nice to me. Saying fucker. Yeah, yeah. Fucking bitch. So this is the texture coordinates out.
Yeah, fucker.
Texture chords. See, this guy just put in. Oh, I see. He made it so that the texture coordinates can be flipped. Texture chords with flipping. left, right, top down stuff. Yeah, with flipping. Alright, so I would assume that it works now. Oh, that's my game. Yeah, that works. Obviously, that works. Lol. Okay, so literally this guy thinks he's right, but he's not. You literally have to cast this to a ball.
White people
Cool.
happy smokes while running over civilians of Chicago, and fat angry people is also there too.
Oh, look at this. We have this guy and the other one is following the waypoint. And that's going to be our hero. Thanks, Cakez. Let me do a little dance for you. This is how my builds. This is how I do my builds now. Thanks, Cakez. Oh. I would do the builds like that, yeah. So very simple. If you're working solo on a project, do the builds like this. For sure. Definitely. It's very fast. And if you use for Coda, it's even faster.
Attention.
Literally
Building completed.
less than a second. I would keep the waypoints for AI pathfinding in the future. Nah, that's not needed. Because we are not making pathfinding. So this goes away now. We have time in our game state. We have enemies. We have a player. And in it game, we create 2 enemies. This can be done later. We don't need those enemies. I guess we don't have an init game now. Or we don't. Something. Later. I added 2 bullets, but it doesn't work. How did I fix the alignment? You set a target waypoint every second that it moves towards randomly. Yeah, but that's basically just a position to move towards. The biggest problem is going to be the... Let's remove this shit.
Attention. Building completed.
Their biggest problem is going to be no TCAP update player. Very nice. So if it's down, -1, +1 direction, and direction times speed, yeah. And this is going to be a speed variable that is going to be changed. So we need to make it so that the player has a float speed, which is 400 by default. Okay, so we use p speed. I want to add 2 bullets instead of 2 ins, but I don't know how to fix the alignment. We can make it even better. You mean the shared render types or the render interface? Or the header? Shader header over here. Flip X, flip Y. Why don't we do this? Do I have the bit macro? I probably have. Don't have it, right? We need a bit macro. Let's copy that. I really like working on a new project. Brings in some fresh winds. We get the bit macro over here. Hey, Ashley, my man. Oh, well. Jello there. I see you're streaming on YouTube now. What's all this then? I'm streaming on YouTube to test out how it feels to stream here. Key down is you can only check the key one at a time. You need some structs there before booleans to check multiple keys at the time. Check when they are held up. No, key is down is literally just a variable check if the key is down. You can check if 10 keys are down and then you get. How does it feel on YouTube? The chat is worse. The chat experience is worse for you guys. And for me too. There are no channel points. I can live with the alignment of... I can live with this alignment if we have something like channel points that means something when you are in chat and participating, even if you're not subscribing, or even if you're not supporting in any way or form, if you're just there and chatting. So I want to somehow find a way to find the time to make a bot for YouTube, so that while you are in chat you earn points passively, and then you can use those points like in Twitch with TTS or something. You have a bunch of commands that you can use with these points. Basically channel point redemptions, but with chat commands. It's a lot different than Twitch. That's the biggest problem. I was literally gonna suggest that. Yeah, that's the number one thing that you notice when you start streaming on YouTube. The chat thing. Could be your next project. Thing is, oops. I have too many projects. I literally need to work on the game most. And I also need to work on making YouTube videos and all of that stuff. I have too much. Like, I don't know when I will find the time. You know. I'm back from school and dinner. Hey, Nike Dev, good morning. Hello there. So we could use flip Y, flip X, and flip Y. And then, hey, Cakez, hello. Have an idea, make a game where Twitch chat can use bits to summon enemies in the game. Cakez already working on a C++ game for Twitch, in a sense. That looked quite promising. Maybe he'll continue working on that in the future. I mean, there's so many things you could do. I just don't have the time to do them all. Like, they only has so many hours. And I really need to get my game to Steam. That's important. So we have, I guess, an int rendering options. And by default, that's 0. And if we add into integers, do I need to align this? I need to, right? I need to have at least an int padding, yeah. And then in the .vertex shader, instead of bool t.flipy, it's t. I guess it's call this options. Render options. I think that's better. T.render options. And render option flip. What is that? Flip X, flip Y. And then over here it's bool t.render options and render option flip X. And not rendering options, but render. Right now we can have a bunch of render options. I didn't really thought about doing it now, but why not? And I'm pretty sure the program is gonna break because flip X and flip Y doesn't exist anymore. Draw data will just have a type dev of render options. I don't know if I can add in my header, shader header. Maybe over here we just do a type dev UN32T is render options. Oh wait, it's render options is UN32T. Oh wait. It was correct. UN32T render options.
Attention.
And then over here we could say draw data has render options. Stop mixing U32 and Sin32? Huh? Fine.
Attention.
It doesn't
Building
exist.
completed.
I would have to define those. Happy?
Attention. Building completed.
I'm a U32 hater. Okay. So, now we don't have these bullets anymore at the very top. Because at the very bottom we have render option. Render options. Render options. Okay.
Attention. Building completed.
And for that, I guess we need to include the header.
Attention. Building completed.
And then over here we set, instead of .flip y, direction x, direction y. Okay, so dot render options is direction dot x greater than 0 question mark. Then we do, when we add in the render option flip x. Otherwise we add in 0.
Attention. Building completed.
Render option flip x. Oh wow. Pragma once.
Attention.
Okay.
Building completed.
And then over here, we just use the t dot. Oh yeah, t dot render options is draw data dot render options.
Attention. Building completed.
We need to store last direction. The direction thing is not correct anyway. You sure? The NeoVim plugin for VS Code strikes a pretty good balance. You're struggling? I make the Twitch chat game, lol. Let's see if that still works. Failed to compile shader, unexpected render option. Or expecting a colon or something at vertex shader 14. Fourteen. So yeah. Need define. Oh yeah, of course, it doesn't understand that. Yeah. It actually needs to be a define. Also, they are both the same. They were both the same. Okay, undefined variable bit. Of course, we don't have bit. Which is kind of cringe. I have set it up that it works for me. Let me double check how I have that in my shared render types. I literally define bit inside the shader. Okay. I literally define bit inside the shader. That's fine. Bit macro redefinition. Fuck you. This is outside the game. Literally, I'm defining the game in here, so there can be no macro redefinition. It literally works for me. It literally does work for me. You don't have an else? Oh, I see else. I see.
Attention.
There's no running
Building
instance of the
completed.
task. Cannot open. Okay. Good. That looks fine.
Attention. Building completed.
Have this one, L. Oh, it doesn't store the last direction, of course. Direction changes, huh? Okay, let's fix that. The direction always changes back. Let's fix that in the game. Direction is always set to 0, so that needs to be stored on the player as well. That's what I was saying. Oops. Door last direction. Don't remove the dir. No, I can't remove that. Yeah. And then I see say P dir direction.
Attention. Building completed.
No, I can't store it. If I store it, we have the same problem. Just store last direction that you only assign to if length of direction normalize. But don't I have to call normalize? Don't I have to call a square root for length? We call that twice now. Normalize. We call length for normalize. You get ignored. I'm not ignoring, I'm thinking, bitch. I'm not ignoring, okay? I'm thinking, I'm using my brain. And it takes a while, okay? Fucking bitch. Copium. Huh? I've been thinking it always ignores the messages that are not most recent. Oh my god. These toxic people out here, man. Fucking toxic people. He always ignores the last message. Oh, Mick. When did I ignore you, huh? Let's see here. Let me see here. When did you last type? Ages ago. Only pros use multiple code editors at once. Lol. I read that. Where is the sounds coming from? Lol. I literally explained that over multiple fucking minutes. Literally explained that over multiple minutes.
Very cool, Cakez. But who asked?
Ah, shut up.
2_. Attention. Building.
Actually, we only do the position plus equals direction if.
Attention.
Binary does not
Building
define operator. Yeah, then my math, we define the operator now. We need an operator to divide by a scalar. So we take this operator. I guess we'll do the division operator for vectors now as well. Might as well when we're here. So we have multiplication and then we now have division.
Attention. Building completed.
What did he just say? What did he just say? Here is some sound. Okay, I found. It sounded to me like. Then reads up the chat. Let him be. He's working hard, thinking hard. It's not easy being him. Yeah, it is. It's the truth there. It's the truth there. Just wait, TCAP. Just wait. Wait a couple of more streams.
Attention.
Then you will see. So, I want to have...
Yeah.
Did it sound like cunt?
No. Okay, now, instead of this useless enemy, we get the sprite of... The sprite... Hero... What is it called again? Hero Karate Man. Also, the player should have a sprite, I think. Support Mr. Cakes. What's up, Mr. Cakes? Hey, Ludus, focus, my man. Good morning. How's it going? Why do we have to specify the sprite twice? Huh? Huh? Nice API, Mr. Streamer. Huh? What? Where do we have to... Where?
Completed.
Get sprite plus sprite ID. Eh? What? I don't understand. I literally don't understand. What is this guy talking about? Get sprite plus sprite ID equals. It is how it is, okay? I don't know. Works for me, okay?
Attention. Building completed.
Look at this guy! Oh shit, he's the wrong way around. He literally moves to the list to this side and then to the other side. So I need to, by default, It's the other way around. Shit. He's moonwalking. Wait. Why is he so big? Holy shit. It's a big boy. Why is that guy so big? That's a bit too big, bruh. Yep. That looks very leggy. Is it just me or is this leggy? Because the other was too small? He uses steroids? Okay, literally, by default he's looking to the right. And everyone else was looking to the left. Looks like your everyday Smurf. That's too big. Way too big. Like, we literally have no more space for a game in here. Look, let's compare this with Vampire Survivors. Where's that? Where's the game? Is it running out? Do I still have that? Where's that? There we go. Play. Play. Literally ignored again. I multiplied the size.
Cakez loves big boys.
Because the other was too small. I literally successfully uploaded save data. Press to start. Power up, quick start. Start. Start, confirm. Start. Oh, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. But okay. Okay, so we now have a size. Okay. All right. So that's what we need. I literally opened Paint, not some bullshit ain't search in. Okay, that's what we want. Okay, now compare that to this. Okay, so we need to change that so it is this small. Okay? A programming scale function to use for scaling sprites. Pygame has it and it's so useful. That's cool old style. So, you feel your internal resolution is too small? The internal resolution is literally the entire screen size, I think. It is literally the entire screen size. What is he doing here? Times 10 times 0.5 size. Wait, that's the scale. Oh wait, that's the sub size times 0.5. 10 plus times 10. So over here, there's the 10. So we should cut it down to half. But why is he doing 0.5 here then? Literally can only do 10 like that.
Attention. Building completed.
Wait. Sin f times 10, yeah, plus 10. Wait. What? Changes the size over time, yeah. Which is cool. Why did it not change the size? Am I stupid? Am I a dumbass? Am I literally a dumbass?
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, let's compare that. It's still a little too big. I wanna test something real quick.
Attention. Building completed.
Just wanna quickly see. Is it lagging? To me, it feels like it's lagging. Why is it lagging? What is causing this? Where is that coming from? Yeah, I know. I can just scale it by a number.
Attention. Building complete.
Why isn't sprites scaled when you go for a screen? Why is it not scaled? Because it's not supposed to be scaled. Why is it lagging? What is this shit? Is this my stream? Again, is this my stream again? And it's literally not lagging usually? But for some reason OpenGL and Vulkan things lag when I'm streaming? I don't see lag. Yeah, but you're literally... Same, didn't see lag. I added a sleep to not blow up my PC, could be that. This guy. This guy.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, now it's silky smooth. Thank you so much for... my fans go crazy. It scares me. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Okay, so... Yeah, we have to find a way to get around that. Maybe add in a define or a config or something. Because that sleep... Okay, that now that looks better. Now we can add in the size over time as well. And I think 4 is a good thing. 4 is a nice one.
Attention. Building completed.
Just enable VSync. Yeah, let's enable VSync. How do I enable VSync? In OpenGL. We can make it a VSync option. I'm gonna render interface. Let's enable VSync. Void set VSync. Or toggle VSync. How do I have it set up in my game? Set vertical sync. Okay, so that's what I have. Set V sync. Set vertical sync. Cool. V sync. Are you rounding positions to whole pixels? We'll see about that soon. Probably not. Limiting the FPS does help when debugging. Just a tip. I realized one day. GL swap interval ext1 double OpenGL. Okay. Renderer set vertical sync. I think that's nice. Utility functions. Draw functions. And then over here, render structures. I just realized that Cakez is never going to read my commit messages. Aware. Literally, they don't show up when I merge. Like, how am I supposed to read them? They don't even show me the messages. I feel like I'm in an elevator. Guys, are we in an elevator right now? Elevator music? Okay, that basically it is WGL swap interval ext view sync.
Attention.
Now the
Building
question is, by the way, WGL viewport. What's it called again? WGL swap interval extension. WGL swap interval. Doesn't exist in here. Where would I put this function? I hate how I don't have some of these functions to look at. Like, for example, I hate that I don't have this function anywhere defined. It just exists. It's right there already. Where? In custom GL? Why is that not red like all the other ones? Maybe because it's not an app entry? For coder nonsense? Okay. It's a bit annoying, but okay. I can't fix that then. Now I need a way to ask the renderer to give me the swap interval. Is there like a... Is there a way for me to ask my renderer, what is your swap interval? I could store that. Probably easier to just remember what you said. Yeah. The reason why I'm setting that now is because later we can create UI to change vertical sync on and off. So I just need to have a getter and setter method here. I guess we put the getter on top of the setter, huh? Okay, now we need to make sure that in the init function we set that explicitly or something. Or we just do it in the Win32, I suppose. When we init OpenGL, we do renderer set vertical sync true. Then we can remove the sleep here. Do not blow up my PC.
Attention.
Can you skip this column? It has lyrics. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, right? Like, I don't understand why. And that's also what triggered me. Yeah, I can. I literally think we are already done. Are we? No, we're not. Probably easier to just remember. It's an extension function, so weird stuff. You're using glue or something extensions? No, not using that. Okay, let's see. What have we done? We literally have vertical sync now, I think. Let me turn that to false. And then
Attention.
open render doc
Building completed.
and see how many frames we get. Multiply if it is too much. Multiply the sine f2. It is too much. It's a bit too much, yeah. By 5 maybe. I think this is much cooler, right? Than making a tower defense game. Creating Vampire Survivors. I'm having fun. It's called Simple GD still. What's my FPS? So it's literally 3000 frames per second. Literally 3000 frames per second. Okay, so that would scare me too. Cancel. And then I guess we set that to true. Over here.
Attention. Building completed.
Put that here. And I suppose we make a proper window. Let's choose a 16:9 format that is mostly supported. 16:9 format. I literally had a picture here. Let's use 1280 by 720. 1280 by 720. For now. And we don't call it Simple TD anymore, but I don't know. We need to come up with a name. We need a... I survived helping Cakez. That's the name. VS clone.
Attention. Building completed.
And then obviously we have to make it so that VS clone is being closed.
Attention. Building completed.
Cakez VS, where VS is Vampire Survivors. Yeah. Vampire Survivors clone. Let's call it VS Survivors. VS clone. VS clone.
Attention. Building completed.
We have to delete the executable. Simple TD. And VS clone should just work. Okay, and that is a bit too much. Also, it is making that a bit too big. So let me see. We multiply that by 5.
Attention.
Plus sine
Building
f
completed.
times 0.5f. Let's make it smaller.
Attention.
Let's make
Building
this only half as
completed.
much.
Attention.
That's time, not the
Building
size.
completed.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit too much. Or maybe that's a good thing. Maybe 10 is good.
Attention. Building completed.
Huh? Oh yeah, obviously. I'm sorry, guys. Obviously, we now need to change the VS Code launch JSON from simple TD to VS clone. Executable. Okay, I think 4 is good. It might still be a bit too big. I think I actually do 3. I think I'll actually do 3.
Attention. Building
Because we literally have to put on a lot of... He's still big. Yeah, I think 3 has to be it. Let's move to the left. Look, we have exactly the size. 0.25, I'd say. Looks good. Now, I think what we need to do is we need to clamp the positions to get a better movement. The growth. We need textures. Yeah, we also need textures, but I think we'll do that tomorrow. I think what's best to do now is to add in random spawnly enemies and that they move towards us. Grows too much, I'd say. I will have to see. I mean, we can change that. Like we could also play around with that if you want. For now, it's I think we should add in a little bit more of a game loop here. So here we need to have like some sort of spawning system that spawns enemies over time. Add random locations outside the view of the player. I wonder how YouTube audience differs from Twitch audience. It's literally mostly you guys from Twitch. Like anyone came here from YouTube that is literally coming from YouTube and not Twitch. That's in the chat right now. Like most people lurk in these types of streams anyways. So it's difficult to say. I think it's mostly the Twitch audience. Me, smiley face? Yeah, sure, it's you. Okay. Me? Stucken, you come from YouTube? I mean, you literally asked where the sounds come from, so you must be coming from YouTube. I don't think it differs much, to be honest. Like, I think...
This.
I think it only differs because the chat is so different than Twitch chat. No, I'm from Twitch, lol. Anyways, let's do a spawning system. I didn't ask. Jaden asked him. Chat, should I make a Twitch plays Pong Poggers? Sounds difficult to make because Pong is commit already Baldy. Badly. Baldy. Why? Get this up tomorrow. What did I do, guys? What did we do? What did we actually do? What did we program? We added in vertical sync. We added in a new texture. We added in some defines. Player speed. Here renderer. Added in vertical sync some operators. Some vertical sync functions.
222222 Twitch.
Okay. Added vertical sync support. Vsync support to the renderer. Git commit some trash. Get this up tomorrow. Get GitHub desktop tomorrow. Guys, we need to spawn enemies that are far away from the player. I hate electron apps. We need to spawn enemies whose distance is far away from the players so that they are outside the screen when they spawn. So they need to be spawning outside the screen, and we need to generate random numbers for the positions, I think. I don't think Vampire Survivors always spawns the same amounts of enemy or the same amounts of enemies, right? Or is it? You can't tell. I literally won by doing nothing? I can't tell if it's... Is it always the same? No, I literally died earlier this time. With the knight instead of screen. I think the number is fixed, but position is randomized. You can make it random. It could be, let's say, let's count. Let's count. I'm gonna start recording. And we'll literally just count. Okay, we count the first enemies. Right here. Those first. Like the first 4 seconds or something. We need like 3 examples. Can you die already? We get 3 examples. Is the inspiration for a new game? Yeah. Okay. Stop recording. Let's look at the recording. See how many they spawned. I hate that I lose my Twitch chat all the time. Yeah, Vampire Survivors is the inspiration for the new game, yeah. Or for the game. The direction, if you go down, it resets. Oh, really? That sucks. You should only set the X and Y, huh? Guys, I literally can't find my stuff. It's under recordings, Twitch clips, and then the latest one, this one. And we'll literally just... So, we'll count. Pause. At 4 seconds, we pause. So, difficult to see, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I should start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On the left side, and 1... you can't see on the bottom. Oh, okay. Fuck, man. I mean, there could be... Do I have to redo this? Let me undo this stupid camera. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start Vampire Survivors again. I want to know exactly. So we're gonna start recording again the moment I can. Okay, that's number 1. And I hate how I lose my chat again. Okay, so that's 4 seconds. Quit. Done. Which library you use? Oh, I see. I have written my own code to do that.
Hey, you fucking asshole!
I have followed this principle here.
Who did
Not
that?
this one.
Now I don't see what... Now I don't know which type of enemies spawned. Stop doing that.
I'm literally gonna ban you. I saw in each instance about 20 mobs per 10 seconds with variance due to randomness of spawn distance from off-screen maybe. Okay, one more time. So 20 mobs per second in the beginning and then it ramps later on. I hate how it sometimes just... Okay, good. Fine, now we should have enough. Let's just count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So that's 17. And then the next one got fucked. Fuck you again. And then the next one after that, 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 variants probably before they spawn. So it's about, we could say about 20, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yeah, so it's about, it might be 20 enemies per 5 seconds or something like that. And how does it start? How does it start, by the way? So they literally spawn outside your view range. What happens? Wait, what happens if I... Sorry, one more test. One more test, and I can enable the camera again. Play. One last test. What happens if I change the options, the screen size? Can I not change the screen size? Full screen? Huh? Huh? I hate how it always hides my chat. Try to move when it spawns. Do I literally have to start this again? So it starts and perhaps mobs spawn always at the same offset from the player. Dude, why is it not going full screen? Ah, now it does. Just want to see the difference. Oh, look. Okay, try to move. Can I not get out of here? One more time. Yeah, they literally spawn outside. There's literally like an area, a gameplay area defined. Wait, shit, I shouldn't have closed it. What happens if I make the game smaller? Like this. The options menu is kind of annoying. I have to be honest, like it's... It literally just scales this down. That's all it does. So, what area do we define? Open it one more time just for fun. So, literally... There is a playable area, depending on how far you scale it. So it doesn't really matter. We just need to define the area ourselves. How big that area will be. And I think I want to have it quite large. Like what happens if I make that? Yeah. It's a 16 by 9 area. Let's use a 16 by 9 area to play in. Right, what would be a good area to be working in? So we scale the game towards that area. Should that be 16 by 9? What about 1600 by 900? Let's try 1600 by 900. Is that even 16 by 9? Yeah. These are things that you have to choose in the beginning when you make the game, not at the end. Which is why we need to choose it now.
Attention. Building completed.
Take it from Cake City. Nah, Cake City is different. I think this playable area, I mean, nah, it doesn't scale very well. Maybe we just take this area. And then every time everything else is just scaled up. We call this our world size. What do you think? Is that good for world size? But in everything else, if someone makes the window bigger, it will just scale this up or down, depending on how small the window is. I mean, we can change the world size later, but let's put that in here somewhere. Where do we put that? Needs to be... where do we put this? Just don't let them scale the window. We could also do that later on, yeah. Let's put it in config.
Attention.
Okay.
Building completed.
And then we can go into the game and randomly spawn enemies. Outside our player's vision. So outside the world size. So they need to be either... yeah, they need to be... If the player is in the middle, they need to be at position 0. Like, yeah. like the position has to be randomly generated outside these ranges, or greater than 1600 by 900. So we could potentially... How do we do that? We choose a random one here. We choose a random one there. Then we have like a point in here. And then we move that point outwards. Or... Guys, I need to go to the bathroom real quick. We need a random point outside this box. But it's still close towards the edge of the box. It needs to be close towards the edge of the box. Need to go to the bathroom 1 second. Load distance seems good. Fixed distance. Can't you just pick a random angle and multiply by a distance? Fixed distance. I think... Yes and no? Let's bust out the paint. If this is the screen, and then this is the middle point, and then this over here is 0, 0. And then this over here is, and let's use, 1600 by 900. Then, if we wanna pick a random angle from here, starting from here, and a fixed distance, then the fixed distance has to be at least as big as this one. But if it goes here, it's like longer, it's further away. But we could potentially do that. So we basically need to get the distance from this point right here, which is half this size. So that would be 800 by 450. And that point right here, or that point right here, what the distance between those 2 points. And then we just generate a random angle. Player position plus vec2. Well, the player position is always in the middle. Is it? The player position is always in the middle, right? In the middle of the screen, not in the middle of the world. True, he's in the middle of the screen, but not in the middle of the world, right? So yeah, the player position, and then he needs to take the distance, needs to be a random angle, and then, yeah, okay, we can do that. So let me see, we need to get a random angle, float. Random angle is round F, I think, right? How do we do rand F? We also need to seed. So it's random every time. Oh boy. Win 32. I remember doing that bullshit with seeding and stuff. The mobs come from all directions in Vampire Survivors, yep. Seed for random numbers. How do I seed? srand. There we go. It's called srand using rdtsc. That's what we call.
Attention.
Randf identifier not found. That's fine. We have srand.
Building
And then random. So the random x velocity, for example, is rand and then modulo. Okay. So we call rand random. What is an angle, by the way? What is the? I mean, we can do rand. And then modulo that by what do I modulo that by? 360 degrees. And then I need to turn that into a float.
Attention.
Rand
Building
identifier not
completed.
found. Need to include random or intrinsics. What do I need to include random? What do I need for random? Is it intrinsics? No.
Attention. Building completed.
Time?
Attention.
I literally hate how it does not copy this stuff correctly.
Attention.
No?
Building
Don't tell me it's in string. I'll be pissed.
Attention.
It's not in rand.
Building completed.
stdlib, I guess. See stdlib.
Pissed. I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed that I don't get a fucking break.
Attention. Building completed.
Needed for fucking rand function. Cringe.
Attention. Building.
So now we have a random angle. We shouldn't use rand anyway. It's trasher here. Well, what should we use then? Is there a different function? You have a different function for me? Then we get the game state dot player dot position. Use it for now. I'll implement it later. C++, smiley face.
Smiley face? C++, smiley face?
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
So we have the
Building
player position of the player and the random angle. And then we need to get the distance towards the screen. Float. Player screen edge distance is, and we can calculate that once, right? In the game state. We could say, okay, we'll have a float player screen edge dist, and I guess we initialize that when we init the game, I guess. It's literally the length of the world size divided by 2. And the world size minus. And that turned into a vec.
Attention.
Binary
Building
operator not
complete.
found, which takes left hand of const vec2. So I don't have a division thing for ivec2s. So we need to get that. Well, operator. And we need another operator for ivec2s. I really like the one thing I hate the most about YouTube is the fucking songs. The fucking cringe. Fucking hell.
Attention. Building.
And we also need a minus operator. And then it's just complaining about a missing brace. Cakez, I made a paste bin with missing stuff without glue if you want it. Does YouTube allow links? I think you have to post it on Twitch. No, YouTube does not seem to be allowing links. Oh, by the way, guys, there has not been a single 69 mega getting your chat, getting your girlfriend type of thing chat botter today.
Attention. Building completed.
Isn't that great? How do I generate a vector into an angle, guys? How do I generate a vector from an angle? How do I get a vector from an angle? I need to get a vector from an angle. Cosinus, sine, this one. Cosinus angle. Can I use 0 to 360 degrees? Yeah, then what do I need to do? What do I need to have? Radians? I said but ignored. Sage. Vec through distance is not enough. In the middle of the screen. Spawn positions, player position plus vec2 from angle, random angle. Middle of a screen. Shouldn't use rand anyways for now. There's already a link for vsync in Twitch chat. Thank you, man. Thank you. I saw you streaming earlier, by the way. What have you been streaming? Blind. Blind. Can't you pick random angle? Guys. Yeah, I can't find it. Define the glue API extern. Define win API. External proc void bool int interval. Function declarations. Oh, you got that from the glue API, which is why this is glue API. You don't really need glue API, I guess. Extern. I don't know what type of angle I need. Does it say here? The angle needs to be in radians. Okay. So convert. Convert degrees to radians. Function, you dumb fuck. With pictures? Literally just give me the dumb function, you dumb idiots. Huh? So I literally multiply that by pi and divide it by 180. Multiply by pi and divide by 180. Okay, so we multiply by 3.14 and divide that by 180. And we have like our random angle in radians. Okay, and then we have our spawn direction and our vec2 spawn position is spawn direction times game state player green edge dist. But we literally need to add in a little bit more. Plus, let's add in like 50. So they're literally spawning outside. So now we have a spawn position. And we do that for... How often do we do that? How often do we do this? How about you shut up? I guess over time. I guess I'll have points and then use a linear function between those points, like spawn points. I want to have like spawn breakpoints. Let's not use a new one. Let's just make a spawn point. Load. What do I want? How many? I want to have certain amount of spawns at a certain time. Load spawn point. Or spawn breakpoint.
Tau tau tau.
Guys, I want to have something like a spawn breakpoint where I say I want to spawn 50 units by this point. Like on when hitting that time, I want to spawn this many units. And then I guess we just make a spawn breakpoint array. It goes, okay, in the first... And I guess it goes in seconds, right? So if we count in seconds, so we say, okay, there were the first one. Let's say time first, and then the spawn amount in 10 seconds. After 10 seconds of the game. Dude, that's going to be a lot. Or let's say after 1 second of the game. Wait, actually, after 1 second of the game, like that, right? 1 second of the game, I want to have 10 units already. And then starting, and then I keep going. And I linearly interpolate this. So let's say after 5 seconds, I want to spawn another 10 or 20, or let's say another 10. And then by the time we hit 10 seconds, I want to have spawned 20 more. Let's try that first, and then we will see if this can grow.
Attention.
Load narrowing
Building
conversion.
completed.
Cosinus F, sin F.
Attention.
Game state does
Building
not.
completed.
Oh yeah. I keep thinking it's a pointer.
Attention.
Not
Building
remember.
completed.
Layer screen at list.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, so now what do we do? I can now loop over I need to start and end time. How long this will... I guess the end time is the next batch. Wait. So if this is... I want to start from 0 seconds, and after 1 second, I want to have 10 units. And then between 10 and 5 seconds, I want to spawn another 10. But this would be between 0 and 1 second. And this is seconds, I guess. And then this is between 1 and 5 seconds. Spawn 10. Spawn 10. Right? So we do a for loop. Or maybe we'll just keep track of... We do a for loop every frame? I don't think we need to do that. I guess we get a spawn breakpoint. Current. Spawn breakpoint. Is game state. Wait, is spawn breakpoints. On game state. Dot current spawn breakpoint, which in the beginning would be 0. And then the next one would be breakpoint plus 1. Next spawn breakpoint. And I suppose I need to create like an array of spawns that will be spawning. Or like an float spawn time array. Spawn times. That is being filled. I don't know. How do we do that? How do we spawn based on 2 breakpoints? Between 2, I want to spawn 10. I don't want to fill an array with spawns, but I also don't know when to spawn something, like at exact point. Difficult to say. So I think I need to create an array. So let's say if we need to check if current spawn break point dot time, right, is greater than game state dot time passed, I think. Total time. So our time in the game state, if it's greater. No, actually, if it is, if the time of the next breakpoint. But if there is no next breakpoint, then what is the last one? What is the definition of the last breakpoint? What is the last one? I guess we need to have like some final duration. How do we know it's the last breakpoint? How do we know it's like we are done spawning? I guess we could check if game state dot game or dot total time greater than 12 seconds. We are done. Oh boy, this is so annoying. I guess we get the next spawn breakpoint, which basically spawns nothing. So essentially, I guess I create a function here. Init gain, update game, global variable, internal, spawn, break, point, get next spawn, break, point. And so it checks. Oh, we also need to have a... No, we already have that. We have a current spawn breakpoint. So if spawn, if the array size of the spawn breakpoints game state dot current spawn breakpoint +1 is greater or equal or is less than the array size, so that means we have one more. So if there's a new spawn breakpoint we can get, we return that. And it literally says... It literally uses the last spawn breakpoint that I have decided. But I have an idea. And sets the duration of enemies to 0 that I get from. Yeah. So it gets that one and always gets the next one. Then adds in 2 seconds. Oh, bro, is that annoying? Or we get a pointer here. That might be better. We set that to 0, and then if it's less, we set the next one to the address of this. Stop doing that! Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm molding. I'm molding. Return. Next.
Attention. Building completed. Attention.
Current spawn breakpoint is not a member of game state. Here we have an int current spawn breakpoint, which in the beginning is 0.
Attention. Building completed. Attention. Building completed.
Okay, so we try to get the next one. If there is no next one, what do we do? Do I have to add in a dummy one at like 12 seconds that spawns nothing? God, that's annoying. Like such a spawn system. Maybe it's dumb. Maybe I should not be programming this right now because I'm not thinking very
Am
well.
I shadow banned from chat? Or just to giga ignore?
What?
Maybe I spammed too much.
Shadow banned? Fixed it? What the fuck just happened? Lerp? My chat literally didn't update. My chat literally did not update. I literally didn't see that. I have literally not seen that. The only thing I saw was this one, blind. That's the last thing I saw. I literally have not seen. I can't spam it anymore. How is going, Rand? Anyone read this, Rand? I literally have not seen any messages. Your renderer is broken, by the way. It always draws 5 things instead of count things. Fixed it? Oh, I see. Oh, I think there should be some math function. Spawn enemies, decrease spawn time. If spawn time is 0, increase spawn density and reset spawn timer. Guys, I literally didn't see it. I'm sorry. Lurp. I'm sorry, guys. I literally did not see it. It looks like the YouTube chat is kind of broken. Guys, can someone write a test message? Please? Ubar, hi chat, Twitch, YouTube chat, greater than Twitch chat, kick W, test message, test. Laura in prison. Okay, weird. So I'm sorry, I'm... Oh man, that looks funny. Cokes. I don't have water. Getting warm. Maybe I should do this tomorrow, guys. I think I'm doing this the wrong way. I think I'm doing this the wrong way. I think I'm making this too difficult. Frames. What do we have so far? We have 2 spawn breakpoints, and then we could check if we have a next spawn breakpoint. We can use that to... Oh boy. This should be outside. Time is greater. No, we need the next spawn breakpoint. We have a next spawn breakpoint. Oh god, this is that annoying. So if the current... Oh my god, and then we get another one. Oh no. Oh no. I'm thinking of making my Pong game in C++ with a... Oh, private dating, chat goods. Hell yeah, bro. SFX bins. Oh, hell yeah. I was missing you. Hey, my friend. Welcome. Hell yeah. I missed you. Nice. Feels so nice. Thank you. What do we have? What do we have so far? Well, we literally have a walking dude and hot texture reloading. That's what we have. We have a walking dude and hot texture reloading, and we can get some nice shading and stuff done, and some pixel art tomorrow for tiles. We can literally draw a tiled background. Maybe we shouldn't do that. I don't know. Maybe we need to create a giant texture. I don't know how Vampire Survivors is rendering this stuff. Probably Vampire Survivor is rendering this by clamping the values. Why is he pulsating in size? Because it's supposed to give you a beat, like supposedly like... That's why. You get it? I actually like it very much. It's a cool idea. Game state, total time. I'm gonna do it badly. I'm just gonna skip one frame of spawning so I don't have to literally write a lot of code again. So float. Next time. I guess we do next spawn break point. Guys, I don't know how to spawn. Maybe there's a counter in the game state. A spawn counter. And by default it's 0. Every time we increase that, we set the game state dot spawn counter back to 0. And then literally we do int current spawn counter is game state dot spawn counter, and then we do I have no idea. Okay, stop dying your cringe. Stop doing that. Fuck you. Dies of cringe. Then you know what? You can make a better improvement later on. I don't care. Okay. I'm just gonna do it this way because I wanna fucking see how it looks. Okay. Fuck you. So current spawn counter. Not even talking about what you're doing. Can't even read chat. Huh? Literally, this is what I'm seeing. I'm literally seeing a dice of cringe. Guys, do I only receive half the messages you type today? I literally do not see stuff. I literally don't see stuff. What is this? Top chat? Oh my god. 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 What is top chat? Oh my god. That's disgusting. I was like, it was filtering out like literally every chat message. Oh my god. Why is top chat the default? Yeah, right? Welcome to YouTube, by the way. Welcome to YouTube, where you get fucked in the ass! Oh my god. So that's why I get more ignored than normal. I see, Poggies. I literally am not doing this on purpose. Like, I was like, what is going on? What is going on? Why is that not happening? I literally, that's what I see. Like, half the messages only. And then sometimes I see a dice of cringe and I'm like, oh, okay. Oh my god, at least we now know. Top chat. Such as potential. Hey, Ashley. No! Stop spamming that, you dumb fuck. Send feedback. I don't get the error. I did get the error. I did get the error. Error yesterday. Yes. Lit.
I'm pissed. I'm fucking pissed. I'm fucking pissed. That dog in a fucking brain.
Like, is it sending this or not? Can someone explain to me, is it sending this? Am I sending this multiple times now? What is this shit? I literally submitted 5 million times. Put the link to the TD game. Wait a second, guys. I guess I'll have to restore chat. Literally fucking top chat. Why is there no feedback here? Why don't I see a feedback, guys? Oh, they are scared of my feedback or what? Pop out. I can't send it, guys. I literally can't send. It doesn't do shit. I'm sorry about that. Submit. Well, it is how it is. 3 dots.
YouTube top cat chat.
Yeah, kind of cringe. Again, top chat again. Oh my god. I'm sorry. 3 dots. We back, boys. We back. Okay. What a fucking dumb thing. Okay, so. Even feedback is broke. Yeah, it's kind of... Their stuff is even worse than on Twitch. Holy shit. I thought YouTube had their stuff together. They don't. Holy shit. Rage feedback, lol. Well, at least we can now continue. What were you guys talking about? What was I doing wrong? I think this is fine. My vector 2 thing is broken, the my math. Operator? Which operator? The minus operator? The divide operator? The scalar? The multiplication? I fixed it. Okay. Multiplication? Okay, I mean, let me pull then real quick. Please commit your changes. Oh god. I don't really wanna... I wanna stash them. I don't wanna commit them yet. There we go. So now we have our stuff again. Reload. Ah, great. It crashed by reloading. No, that's nice. Well, that's awesome. Never mind. Merge conflict. There was a merge conflict? Really? It said? Merge conflicts in game CBP. Really? Oh god, no.
You're welcome, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how I use enums to load assets in my engine.
Can't read, it said. Dude, it should be in red. But I guess that's a Visual Studio Code bullshit thing. Invalid default case. Cakez assert false. Invalid default case. I don't know where to put that. But it literally has 2 conflicts. It's conflicting with my... But I'm literally dashing that? Oh yeah, that's the auto merge not working. I mean, open file, stage changes. The real boss, merge conflicts. I know what to do. I know what to do. Just copy that. Who cares? We just copy that. I don't know how to do that in... I bet he can't resolve it. No, I have no buttons to resolve it. Literally. I have literally no buttons to say, use this resolve and merge editor. I want to use both. Depth combination. This is just a function, right? That is not internal void add damaging area. So we accept combination again. And over here, in init the game, we also accept the combination. There we go. And then we are done. What do we complete merge? Which is like literally almost hidden down here. They call me the merge god. We did it. Time to start for Coda again. We're gonna have some
Building completed.
static functions with block scopes are illegal. Identifier not found. That's fine. I literally pressed O to create a new line.
Attention. Building completed.
Okay, so let's spawn this real quick, okay? Let's spawn some stuff. Let's see how the game looks.
Building completed.
First of all, see how the game looks. Oh, he's creating area damages, right? He's creating area damages. These are supposed to be area damages. Why is it sometimes spawning 4? That's supposed to be the whip. It's sometimes spawning 4, by the way. Not sure that is intended. That doesn't happen to me. Okay, so we have a current spawn counter and a game counter. I send a report on your behalf. It's okay for me, even if I can't see your fancy lol W and emojis. Oh, you send a report for me? The feedback report? Thank you so much, Ashley. Thank you. Current spawn counter. Then I think we make a function. So we take the game state dot total time. And we take the next spawn breakpoint. Time minus total time. That gives us a range. And we divide that by wait, so let me see. Look, so we have current spawn breakpoint dot I think it's... I'm gonna do a screen, see if it works here. Hey, Cakez, my man. Sure. Thank you for joining as well. And I hope it works. We have the spawn amount. Yeah, I've been going overtime today. So I should stop soon as well. Like, we have the current spawn amount. Int current... Or we have the spawn amount. Over here. And then we take... We check the game time. I see. So we set the spawn counter over here to the next one. I'm gonna have to do this tomorrow. Next is get next spawn break point, and then if next we set the spawn counter to next spawn counter, spawn amount, and then we take the current spawn counter, which is the spawn counter, and the spawn amount. And when we divide that... Oh boy. So let's say we have 5 seconds to 10 seconds. Right? 5 seconds to 10 seconds. And then we want to spawn 10 units. We do 10 minus 5, which is 5, and divide that by 10, which brings us 5 divided into 10 pieces is 0.5. So every 0.5 seconds we want to spawn a unit, right? Every 0.5 seconds we want to spawn a unit. So that is in seconds, right? And then we can take the current time. Let's say the current time is 7 seconds. And the end time, of course, is still 10 seconds. So we start by doing 10 seconds minus 7 seconds, which is 3 seconds. And then we divide that by 0.5 and we get a count. So we get 3 divided by 0.5. 3 divided by 0.5, we get a count which is 6. And that's a count. That's what I'm trying to do here. And I just couldn't wrap my head around it because I've been programming, or I've been sitting on programming for like 7, almost 8 hours. So I'm starting to get fried. So what we want to do is we want to keep track of the spawns per second on the game state and a current spawn counter. So a float spawns per second. And then we take that time, divide that by the game state dot spawns per second. And that gives us a int spawn counter. And this spawn count, if spawn count is less then the current spawn counter. Then we need to spawn another enemy. And we need to add in an enemy. So literally we need to say game state enemies on game state enemy count plus is, I guess we do an entity enemy, initialize that to 0, and then what do we set here? We set the sprite ID, position scale, color. I guess that this one can go away as well. I guess we just said, what do we set? We set a sprite ID. Wait, let's make it so that the sprite ID is implicit. Right, enemy or 1. We don't need to set that. The position would be the random spawn position, which is done here. The scale is obviously dot. I think we can put that in here too. Yeah, enemy scale is 3.0 and color white. So we basically just have to set the spawn position and assign that enemy to the array. And then it's being drawn. Now we just need to make sure that this works properly. And for that we need to set the spawn counter is the next spawn amount, and the game state dot spawns per second is the current spawn counter. Wait. We get a next spawn breakpoint. Guys, I'm literally puffed. I'm exhausted. I think this is not working. This is not gonna work. I think I'm making dumb mistakes just to get this working, and I'm not thinking straight. I don't think I can set this. I don't think I'll be able to spawn this properly. So I think what I will do, I'll just do a fixed spawn system real quick, and then think about the spawn breakpoints tomorrow. I don't think this is good at all, what I'm doing right here. There's no point in doing this. I'm literally just making things worse as I go. I think, yeah, I'll have to sit on this tomorrow. Spawn system. We literally turn our game time into... We literally take a float. We literally multiply our game time. Total time, we multiply that by 100, and we spawn an enemy every 2 seconds. And then we modulo that by 20. Let me see. If I multiply 1 by 100, and then modulo that by 20, which would give me 0, then it's literally like 0.01, 0.02. Multiplied by 20 is 0.4. Wait, really? A 100 is 2. What am I doing? .2 every 0.2 seconds. Multiply that by 10 is 2. So we multiply this by 10, modulo that by 2. And every time this is 0, we spawn 1. See if this works. Percentage.
Building completed.
Oh yeah, this has to be turned into an int.
Attention.
GameStat does not have the operator, of course. Keep forgetting that.
Attention.
Then enemy.
Building completed.
It's over here.
Attention. Building completed.
Let's see if that works, and we do the other stuff tomorrow. The spawning system tomorrow. I will use this time to think about it. Okay, it literally spawns them way too many times and they don't... They're being spawned here. They're literally being spawned in a circle around here. Oh, I think the spawn position has to be also include... also, we have to do the... We take the player position plus the spawn position. Or we take... No, we take the... Yeah, player position plus that. Yeah, and then for every enemy, they are not moving. I guess they are... They can move them. It's like the enemy position plus equals... Let's see, get the direction. Back to the direction is enemy position. And the player position minus the enemy position. Normalize. Direction, and then direction times movement distance.
Attention.
Player
Building
indicated
completed.
identifier, that's GameState.player.
Attention. Building
Movement
completed.
distance.
Attention.
Let's see if that
Building
works.
completed.
Oh, look at this! Look at this! They're coming towards me! No! Oh no! Oh! I think they are not spawning far enough away, which is kind of weird. I thought they would. Must be doing something wrong with the distance generation here. And every 0.2 is a bit much, I guess. X run. I think I need to do modulo 10.
Attention. Building completed.
That should be every 0.2. Ah, we have the first stuff going. Like, it's not perfect for sure. A lot of mobs. They are very fast, bro. They are very fast. Holy shit. Why do they not... Why do they spawn... Well, literally, they spawn outside. Like, I'm keeping track of this top right position here. Over here. Now, sometimes they spawn in the middle here. What the fucks? I saw one spawn on top bottom left. Something is wrong with that. Once you do collision, they won't bunch up like that. Yeah, that's gonna be like a whole different story. Yeah, you can prevent them from stacking into one spot. Of course, collision. They will just push each other. I don't know how to program that. I've never programmed such a collision thing. It will be circle collision for sure. I think that's the easiest. But how to handle the physics, like 1,000 enemies on top of each other and then all of them pushing against each other, that will be weird. Like, if there's no way to go, I think what I will try to do is I will try to move in one direction. If I can't move in that direction, then I will just... Either I will not move, or I will try to move to the sides. And I will try to pick like 2 or 3 different sides. And then if I can't move into these directions either, then I will just not move. Will be interesting to see how you solve it. Yeah, that's gonna be a difficult one. Especially when you have skills that push back enemies, right? So one enemy is being pushed into the other enemy. So what happens? Like they collide and then they blob out. Like, I literally have to make a slow-mo video from Vampire Survivors to see how they handle that. But okay, I think we are good. Git add. Git commit. -M. I'm tired and I wanna eat. Right? I wanna take a break and then I wanna work on YouTube videos. And I also need to fix the code from my game, right? The stupid position thing. Like the repeating error. Just have to fix a bunch of lines. Edit. Fixed. Edit interval spawns. Still a scuffed version. Git push. Okay, so if you guys want to try it out, you can actually download the demo, guys. We can actually download the game. You can literally download it already. Over here. I wonder if I can post links. Did you guys see that as a link? Anyways, so yeah. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I hope you enjoyed this session of... Yep, very nice. I hope you enjoyed this session of Vampire Survivors coding. We are on our day 5 now. We have enemy spawning. We have texture hot reloading. We have, it looks like, our first skill thanks to TCAP. TCAP programmed a first skill into the game. You guys have to give me feedback on that. It is a link, okay. You guys have to give me feedback on that. Like, literally TCAP programmed this weapon ID, the whip, weapon count, and a weapon. Have a good day. Yeah, you have a good day too. You have to give me feedback on that if you like that or not. Right? I have to. Oh man, I have to clean this up. This is supposed to be in config. See you tomorrow. Yeah, guys. I hope you have a great day. And I'll see you tomorrow on Twitch, and after that on YouTube.